Faith in society's ability to mold its members is strong in the young Soviet state. Not only the rearing of children, but also the quality of the offspring awakens great interest. To give the child a better future and society a better human being is the intention of the eugenics movement. The battle over heredity theory has reached its climax, and the Lamarckian theory that acquired characteristics are inheritable is ideologically alluring. If the Lamarckists were right, desirable characteristics could be shaped simply by providing a suitable social environment. Education and upbringing could be propagated through the masses from one generation to another. The Mendelists protest that if the Lamarckists were right, how could the oppressed lower class ever assert itself against the aristocracy, which over the centuries has accumulated desirable traits? The adherents of Lamarckism reply that hard work has made the lower classes strong, while wealth has made the aristocracy lethargic and degenerate. But the Mendelists maintain that the laws of genetics provide the sole realistic basis for human improvement, and that positive eugenics is the only effective means to achieve this goal. Higher capacity, physical and intellectual, leads to increased productivity. The scientific organization of labor will harmonize man and machine. The pulse of life will be adapted to the rhythm of work. To aid in this task, to promote useful characteristics, geneticist Alexander Zarobrovsky wants to employ eugenics. Though a mentalist, Zarobrovsky offers a Bolshevik version of eugenics. He is convinced that his findings in the area of poultry and cattle breeding can be applied to people. A 5-year plan can be completed in 2.5 years, Zarobrovsky claims, describing a gigantic project for the improvement of man. With artificial insemination, a gifted father can produce 10,000 children, says Zarobrovsky. Eugenics is a science which can maximize the productivity of our country. And this is only possible under socialism, after the ultimate abolition of the family. Procreation must be distinguished from love, because love is a private matter, while procreation is the responsibility of society. Progress requires healthy and gifted children, and society has the right to make demands on the quality of the product. Instead of feeling pride in her own children, says Zerebrowski, women, indeed society as a whole, would cherish the common achievement of this most wonderful of fields, the creation of a new type of human being. Zerebrowski soon realized that he had gone too far. Through its newspaper, Izvestia, the Kremlin intervenes. A poem satirizes Zerebrowski's ideas, describing how ideal workers of the future are afflicted with blisters in their zeal to produce sperm for his immense project. A brand new man of perfect form, a state-approved official norm. Production must be authorized, eugenic quality supervised. Child by child we add and add, a superman will be their dad. Eugenic practice makes it grow, soon Moscow streets will overflow. It is 1930, and these stanzas are the death warrant of the eugenics movement in the Soviet Union. Genetic research obtains a new reprieve.
Wir haben Geburtenschwund, Gegenauslese und Rassenmischung als die Hauptgefahren erkannt, die ein Volk zum Abgrund führen können. Damit sind aber die gefährlichen Einflüsse, denen ein Kulturvolk unterliegen kann, noch nicht erschöpfend dargestellt. Wir müssen uns vielmehr die Frage vorlegen, ob nicht die modernen Lebensformen, wie sie ein Kulturvolk nun einmal hat und zum Teil auch haben muss, in sich Faktoren haben, die zu einer allmählichen Entartung, zu einer Degeneration führen. Der Schicksalsweg der Völker kennt keinen Stillstand. Er kennt nur Aufstieg oder Niedergang. Ein Volk muss Hammer oder Amboss sein. Der Wert des Blutes, der Wert der Rasse entscheidet. Das deutsche Volk hat seinen Wert gezeigt. Es muss zum Kern eines großgermanischen Reiches werden. Dann wird es uns gelingen, den Beweis auch dafür zu erbringen, dass wohl der einzelne Mensch sterblich ist und sein Leben mit dem Tode endet. Dass aber ein Volk sich in jeder Generation schöner und kraftvoller erneuern kann zu einem ewigen Leben.
A small village in Bavaria. A home for unwed mothers was once located here, founded by the Lebensborn Society. Here, unmarried women considered racially pure could give birth in solitude, far from the disapproving eyes of society. Lebensborn, a movement founded by SS leader Heinrich Himmler, was assigned a more extensive task, however: positive eugenics and breeding. But a conflict lurks which seems to have paralyzed the movement. Positive eugenics requires the subordination of sexuality to the quality of offspring, the separation of reproduction and love. Wild rumors and fantasies about human breeding farms run by the SS flourished. Thus, creating the new German man uncovered a paradox which challenged bourgeois morality. It was also in direct conflict with one of the pillars of Nazi ideology, the institution of the family. Lebensborn was reduced to a shelter for women who had transgressed the dictates of German morality, preventing Aryan blood from being lost to abortion. While convention and morality raised obstacles to positive eugenics, the practice of negative eugenics involved no such conflict. Infants judged to be unfit were put to death. The World's Fair in Paris, 1937. The vision of the new German man is in the limelight. Across from the German pavilion, the Soviet building is erected. In the Soviet Union, the winds of revolution have shifted. The era of the pioneer is over. The scientific and artistic avant-garde have been forced to adapt to the ideals of the party. The idea of the new Soviet man has been reduced to a socialist archetype of the commitment to work and the spirit of progress. In the battle over heredity theories in the Soviet Union, developments in Germany become a weapon. Nazi racial policies are identified with Mendelism. Genetic research is forbidden as well. Obsessed by eugenic ideas, Muller refuses to accept the Soviet ban on eugenics. Muller decides to turn directly to Stalin. He writes a letter to the leader of the Soviet Union. What Muller offers Stalin is a biological plan for the creation of the new socialist man. Dear Comrade Stalin, writes Muller, as a scientist with confidence in the ultimate Bolshevik triumph throughout all possible spheres, I come to you with a matter of vital importance. The matter is none less than that of the conscious control of human biological evolution. That is, the control of the hereditary material lying at the basis of life itself. Muller condemns the Nazis' vicious doctrine of racial purity, insisting that true eugenics can only be a product of socialism, and promises Stalin that it will be possible within only a few generations to bestow the gift of genius upon practically every individual, to raise the masses to the level at which now stand our most gifted individuals. With artificial insemination, the reproductive material of the most transcendentally superior individuals, the 1 in 50 or 100,000, can be used. Many a mother of tomorrow will be proud to mingle her germplasm with that of a Lenin or a Darwin.